In this video, I'll be breaking down how to make samples in the style of Baby Keem's Family Ties. So I started off with this violin from BBC Symphony Orchestra. It's a free VST, it's super good for like that orchestral type sound. And I just came up with this pattern. This is what that sounds like. Sounds very similar to Family Ties. I don't know if this is the exact MIDI used, and I added this G note up here just so it wasn't the same 2-bar loop repeated to add a bit of variation. Then the next sound is once again from BBC Orchestra. It's a different violin. This time it's spiccato and it's playing the exact same MIDI, and this is what that sounds like. Nothing too crazy and no effects for any of these. And once again, I went back into BBC Orchestra and I found this trumpet, and it's just playing the staccato, once again playing the same progression as the other instruments. The key to making orchestral type samples is you just need to layer a bunch of different instruments in different octaves to make it sound more full. Then I went into Analog Lab and found this So Much Fun preset by Deet, who actually produced on Family Ties, and once again playing the same progression as before. Then I went back into Analog Lab and I found this Midtown preset. It's like an organ, and once again it's playing the same progression. I just put it up an octave so you can hear it or feel it more. Then I found this phrase that I just chopped up, stretched because some parts were out of time and whatnot. And for the effects, I added a sound shifter to pitch it up an octave, but I turned the mix down so it wasn't all the way up. Then I added a reverb so it wasn't so dry. Then I added Cymatics Lotus, and that's where you can hear like the little texture in the background. I love what the Cymatics Lotus plugin did. It just added a bit of texture, just put it in the background. Then I added a part in the sample where all the instruments kind of stop playing all at once and kind of play more sparsely. And all they're doing is they're playing the first chord, and then at the end they're playing the second chord. So this is what all that sounds like. Yeah, you get the idea. Then I routed everything to one mixer track and I added this RC20 with the Vinyl 3 preset, and I just turned off the noise, and I added a effect track with just a basic vintage punch preset to kind of glue everything together. And then lastly, a sound shifter to pitch it down to. But that's pretty much it. That's how I make samples in the style of Family Ties by Baby Keem. Let me know if you guys learned something. Let me know what type of videos you guys want to see. Follow me on all social media and all that at Louis Oblin. And here's the final beat with just some basic drum.